Sunset Strip has been the starting place for many entertainers over the years. Comedians especially, like Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, they've all worked at various clubs located all over this place. Even our own host, Jimmy Aleck, started here. And if he's not careful, he just might finish here. Now, we know that a lot of you at home in our audience might want to know how to be a comedian. It's a pressing thing. So to show you some of the fundamentals of comedy, here's our comedy expert, Professor Jimmy Aleck. Professor.
Thank you. Sinbad, thank you. I didn't realize I was a comedy expert. Well, people often ask me, they said, Jimmy, since you're such a big comedy expert, what does it take to make people laugh? Well, there are lots of ways to get laughs, and tonight we're going to demonstrate some of them for you with the help of a volunteer from our audience, Mr. Ron Luna. Where's Ron? Mr. Ron Luna. A very brave man, Ron, to come up here and demonstrate. I want to thank you very much, Ron, for demonstrating this for us. Thank you very much. Oh! Comedy lesson number 1, the element of surprise. And what a surprise it was. Who would have thought his hand would have fell off, huh? Let's give Ron a hand, huh? That's a pun. Comedy lesson 1.5, never laugh at puns. Here, take a hand. There you go. How you doing? Okay, now let's observe comedy lesson number 2, props. We all know how important props are. So here we got Ron. Plain old, unfunny, average guy, Ron. Doesn't Ron remind you of the kind of guy that poses for those pictures in your new wallets? Doesn't he kind of remind you of that kind of guy? Ron, okay, now watch this. With the use of a prop. You see? Ron, you're not funny, unless, of course. Is that stupid or what, Ron, huh? I think so. Okay, let's go to comedy lesson number 3. You ready for this, Ron? Lesson number 3, can you deal with it? Jokes. Without jokes, a comedian is a singer. Okay? Yeah. Ron, we have jokes here, 1,000 jokes. I think you can find a joke in there somewhere, and I want you to tell the joke. I'll give you a good introduction and everything, so you'll be able to tell the joke. You find one in there you like? Oh, you had one picked out already? Okay. Let me give you an introduction, and I'll give you the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, some night you'll be sitting at home watching Late Night with David Letterman, and Ron will also be sitting at home watching Late Night with David Letterman. Mr. Ron Luna.
Lady walks into a bar with her bulldog. She sets the dog on the bar. Bartender comes up, looks at them, and says, "That is the ugliest face I've ever seen. How can you stand it?" The lady says, "How dare you talk about my pet like that?" The bartender says, "Shut up, lady. I was talking to the dog."
Ron, you're on a roll, babe. In comedy talk, you killed, man. You're on what is called a roll. Now, sometimes when you're on a roll, you'll improvise. So pick some of these props and kind of like improvise off the roll. Let's pretend we just heard the joke. Ha, 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 ha. Ron's on a roll now. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha. Stand back. Ron, comedy lesson number 5. I forgot to tell you. Do not offend your audience. You got to check the audience out. As you notice, some of the people, we've offended a few of the people in the audience tonight, but you look good with that, Ron. Have I ever told you that? You look good with that. But Ron, let me see. I'll get you out of this. Take this off right away.